The main outcome of the Third Crusade was losses in England. How far do you agree? Explain your answer. You may use the following in your answer. Shipwreck in 1192. Saladin. You must also use information of your own. 16 marks. 10 of those marks will be awarded for AO2, which is your analysis and evaluation of a second order concept. Now, if you watch our overview video, you can find out about this in more detail, but we need to identify the second order concept being targeted in this question. This will be significance, so we're thinking about the most significant outcome of the Third Crusade. Was it financial losses? So you need to decide if you agree, or if you think there was another factor that was more significant. That brings us on to AO1, which is for the remaining 6 marks, and that is on your knowledge and understanding of the period. This is your opportunity to bring in your own knowledge to support your argument. It's really important that you do this and expand beyond the stimulus points given to you in the question. Here are the bottom 2 bands for this question. Have a read through and see where you think your answer might fit. If you're scoring in these 2 bands, you might have answered the question, but perhaps your comments are a little bit general. They need a little bit more detail or evidence from your own knowledge. You will also need to make sure you've got a clearer argument. You need to make it as easy as possible for the examiner to understand what you're arguing. Here are the top 2 bands for this question. To score in these 2 bands, you need to engage with the second order concept. That means that you will have analysed the question really closely and come to a justified conclusion. You've organised your argument well, so the examiner knows exactly what you're trying to say, and you've brought in your own knowledge. There are lots of different points you could have given for this question, and as long as they're correct and relevant, the examiner will award you the marks. Here, though, are some examples of points that you could have made. It's a good idea to use the point, evidence, explain structure, because that shows that you've developed your thinking. For example, you could make the point that the English people suffered the financial consequences. You could then give evidence of Richard's shipwreck in the Holy Land in 1192, which is one of the stimulus points in the question. And then you could explain that that led to the 25% income tax. It's developed answers like these that will help you to score in the top bands. Have a look at the other points to see if there's anything else that you could have included in your answer.